When you're on Fusion 360 and in the model mode, the first thing we need to do is rule number 1. Create a new component. Rule number 2 is name your component. I will name this component HDMI. Now I need to create a sketch. I'll create a 2-point rectangle. I will select the ground plane and draw my rectangle. My rectangle will be 37.5. Press Tab, then 42. Press Enter. I need to extrude it, so I can go here, Create, Extrude, or I can press E, the keyboard shortcut. I need to select a profile, and I can pull it up to 15. Press OK. I will sketch a line, and instead of clicking a ground plane, I'm going to click this face. Draw horizontal, vertical. Doesn't matter if you are perfectly precise now. Once this is done, we can see that we have some constraints. We will need to add some more constraints, but first let's dimension a bit of this by pressing D, dragging up, 14. And here I can click this dimension. Now I need to add some angle dimension, so I'm going to click here, and my dimension will be 135. And I will click from here to here. My angle will be the same as that. Now I have a properly dimensioned HDMI port, but it is not centered. To fix that, we will press L to get the line command and click construction. I will draw a construction point front line from here, the midpoint, to here. I will also draw a construction line from this midpoint to this midpoint. Then I will sketch a point at this midpoint and a point at this midpoint, and I will make those points coincident. Now stop sketching. Now I will press E for extrude, click this face, and instead of pulling out, I'm going to go in 15 millimeters, and notice it automatically selects cut. I will press OK. Now we need to round off these edges. So I will click Modify, Fillet, and start selecting the edges. And notice you can generally find the edge behind, and I will type in a radius of 5 millimeters. So now I will go up to the top, and at this point it's a good idea to save it. So I will click Save and type. When I'm in this top component and it's activated, I will create a new component. Rule number 2 means name it. I will call this cable, and I'm going to start sketching a line on this opposite face. And the first line will be a construction line from the midpoint down. Then I will sketch a center diameter circle, but make sure you unclick construction line. From the midpoint, I will drag out 6.2 millimeters. I will press E for extrude, and I will type 8. Briefly click on HDMI to see where we are. I will now make a new center point circle from this face, starting in the middle, 2.3. I'll press E, select this face, and type 99. From this point, I'll sketch a new center diameter circle. And for this dimension, I will type 5, E, select this face, and then press and hold the Shift key while selecting this face to pull it out 4.5. Now we will go back up to the top level, click Home to see our progress. Now we need to draw the USB-C adapter. To do that, rule number 1 says make a new component, call this base. And the first thing we're going to do is actually sketch a center point rectangle on this point from the center, and the size will be 6.2 by 12. I turned off the other sketches. So now what we need to do is round off these edges. There are 2 ways to do that. We can sketch in fillets, click this edge and this edge, and type 3.1, this edge. We can also make a tangent circle. So if we go to Circle, 3 tangent circle, click this edge, and this edge, now we have a perfectly tangent circle. The problem with this is it leaves this extra geometry, but we can fix that by clicking Sketch, Trim, and selecting pieces of the geometry that we do not need. Now we will press E, select this face, and type 25. And so now this is all perfectly smooth. We'll go to the top level. We'll make sure we can see all of our pieces. Click Home to see our progress. Last thing we need to do is the USB-C, but we will create a new component. We'll call this component USB-C. And first we're going to sketch a line, and we're going to sketch the line on this face. We'll turn off the rest of this, and from the center point, we will zoom in. And we want this line to be a construction line. The next thing we need to do is draw a center rectangle from the center of that construction line. And that rectangle will be 2.5, press tab, and 8.24. We want to make sure that these are not construction lines. And then we can delete these two construction lines. Remember, we have two ways of making this. We can use the fillet, like here and here, and 1.25. 1.25. You see how it gets the tangent symbol. We could also do it the way we did last time, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use the fillet. 1.25. 1.25. We will extrude this 6 millimeters. Last thing we need to do is modify this with the shell command. We need to select a face, and we're going to type 0.2. Bring everything back online and go to our top level. So now we have our USB-C adapter. The last thing we need to do is stop this from happening. If you do that, just revert to position, but we need to go to assemble. And since everything's in the right spot, we can use as built joint. I'm going to click this one, then this one, as built joint, this one, and this one. Assemble as built joint, this one, and this one. And now if I move it, everything stays in the same spot. The last thing we want to do is go to the render. And we can select appearances. We can drop in gold on our tip, glossy white plastic, and then matte white. We will hide our joints so we don't see them in the render. And then we will select a view that we like. That looks pretty good. And we click render. And you can render in the cloud or local render. I'll go ahead and click local render, and then it will finish.